And so they come in their thousands to Melbourne Cricket Ground on Grand Final Day, October 7, 1972, to see Carlton and the more favoured Richmond battle for the flag.
Often criticised as a coach, the Richmond star, Tom Hafey, has a record on the board to disprove even the harshest critics. Now, you've had the wood on them for so long, and the club has had the wood on Carlton since 1920 in finals matches. Do you have the feeling that maybe it's going to be counterproductive and it just can't keep on going this way?
Never entered my head. No, I just think that each game is a separate game unto itself, and the best side will win. You know, we've trained terribly hard for this. The players are terribly keen. We're playing on at the right time of the year, and these are important things for the finals coming up.
Of course, Australian rules football in Victoria has built its idols, and one of them, over recent years, has certainly been the Richmond captain, Royce Hart. What would it mean personally to you to win the grand final?
Well, as captain of the side, I'd feel I'd like to cap off my career. I don't think any career is complete without playing in a grand final. You know, I've played in 2 of those, but I think ultimately just to captain a league side in a winning grand final. Now,
as a star player, and in capital letters, are you fearful of situations like this because you're obviously a marked man?
No, I think the added pressure of big games brings the best out of good players, and I look forward to playing in big games.
Now, the man who has played more games for Carlton than any other player in its history. A giant of a man, their captain and their coach, Big John. Nick, you've now played them 4 times during the year for no wins. I mean, this must be quite a psychological hurdle for you as coach.
Yes, it is, Tony. The philosophy I have, they're all the same. If you're a good enough side on the day, you'll win. And hoodoos and these type of things don't make any difference to me, even though possibly, I think hoodoos basically are based on the style of game played by a side. And sometimes perhaps our style of game at Carlton says Richmond, and you know, if this is the case, we'll change our style of game, and if we're good enough on the day, we'll win.
As captain and also as coach, the demands are enormous.
Yes. I think possibly because there's only 2 clubs to talk about, and everyone around Australia is wanting to know who's going to be premier with the VFL, which brings a lot more. But I know I like every moment of it, and I just hope we're in the finals every year. I'll put up with it.
Nichols wins the toss. Carlton to kick to the punt road end. 33 years old Nichols, the most senior player on the field, carries with him enormous personal experience. He's played more league games than any of the modern-day exponents and holds Carlton's games played record. Hart, 9 years his junior, passed the 200 VFL goals milestone this season, and his players will look to him for the enterprise to counter Carlton's renowned tight and strong defence. Sproul balks first, hits away to the flank to Walsh, who's clear of Chandler and Armstrong. Armstrong gets him. A bad pass, but coming in fast, McMillan gathers possession. He skips the ball off the ground to Morris. He fumbles and is swamped by the defence. McWildy held the ball. Chandler retrieves for Robertson, who's to take the free. A left-footer trying to find Jesselenko, who takes the front position from McMillan.
In the history of league football in Victoria, which is the home of the game, I don't think there has been any more exciting player than Alex Jesselenko. Here he is. How do you feel this game is going to be played?
Well, it's going to be a real tough one. I think Richmond are seem to be favourites. Everyone's giving them favourites. We're quietly confident. It's going to be a hard, tough game. They're going to be a real fright, I'll tell you, Tony.
Other teams care about you. You're a personality player, you're a mercurial player, and therefore, I suppose, a marked man. Does this worry you?
No, not really. You know that they're going to keep you a closer check than usual. So you just got to put in a little bit extra. That's all.
Clever play by Jesselenko gives Keogh a comfortable mark. Keogh's on an angle, 35 yards out. A goal. Carlton straight into attack. They lead 1-1 to Richmond's no score. Keogh balks, beats Highwood's tackle and sidesteps Sproul, who makes contact with his jaw. Keogh kicks ahead. Behind the play, he and Sproul square off in menacing fashion. A forearm jolt from Keogh to square accounts. Sproul's not satisfied and retaliates in full view of umpire Della. Keogh's played a 3. Tension is high and tempers easily disturbed in the opening minutes. Keogh's kick keenly contested by the pack. Bartlett gathers, sends off Nichols, and a left footer puts Richmond on the attack. Morris takes the mark and plays on. He delivers a right footer towards the goal square where Richardson's unmarked. Kicks off the ground, goal. 7 minutes into the first quarter, Richmond put their first points on the board. The centre bounce by Della. Up go Jones and McKellar. Jones wins the knock. Tight defence and jostling play this. Sharp anticipation by Dool, who uses his long reach to pick up one-handed. He kicks to put the Blues back into attack. Jesaulenko and Clay contest the mark. Clay grabs Jesaulenko's arm, but he retrieves possession. Handballs to Walls. Tension is again evident. Well down the ground, Sheedy and Keogh continue niggling each other, earning a reprimand from the boundary umpire. The reliable Sproul's accurate pass finds Baum, who's pushed in the back and paid a 3. He's a long way up, all of 50 yards along the acute angle. A great kick. Punched away by McKellar. Burke tears through, putting the Tigers on attack. A perfectly judged mark by McLean puts Richmond in a scoring position. McLean's left footer. Wide for a behind. Carlton goes down the centre. A kick for Nichols, who's just outside the goal square. Up goes Nichols and Boyanich. Over their heads. Nichols kicks off the ground. His first goal. Waite looking for Jesaulenko. Nicely positioned. He flies to pull down a strong mark. A perfectly controlled kick, and it's Jesaulenko's first goal. Handball from Hall to Jesaulenko, who kicks. Sheedy is spoiled, and the loose ball is swooped upon by Hall. His snapshot from in front is wide. Scrambling play. Off the ground to Bond. He hooks a right footer across the face of the goal. A good kick by Walls finds Nichols, who again beats Boyanich. It'll be easy for Nichols. He's fiercely determined today. His second goal. Jones and McKellar go in after the ball. Jones taps down to Chandler. Sheedy dashes in as Boyanich takes care of Walls. Sheedy kicking towards the flank. Burke spoils Robertson. Armstrong gathers to kick on the turn for the unmarked Keogh. Keogh kicks over the head of the pack. Walls is well positioned. He beats an opportunist goal. Jones, virtually unchallenged, punches the ball down. Walsh pivots and hand passes to Burke. He left foots it, putting the Tigers into a good position. Cumming, held by O'Connell, is paid a free. He's over 30 yards out and straight in front. Cumming sends the ball straight through the centre. Armstrong in the centre of the ground to Walls, who takes a well-calculated mark. Up goes Nichols from behind. Jesaulenko, a goal. The magic of Jesaulenko takes Carlton into a 3-goal lead. Drew Bartlett, Richmond counter-attack. Handballs to Hart. He kicks. brilliantly gathered by Cummings, who runs into an open goal. His second. Walls combining effectively with Nichols, whose vast experience is beginning to undermine the Richmond defence. Becoming frustrated, Boyd makes Nichols a target for his anger, and is spoken to at length by umpire Jones. Nichols, almost ridiculed by Richmond in the semi-final replay, relishes the opportunity of revenge. He's impressively directing play from the forward pocket. His third goal. And the way he's playing, there's more to come. In the first minute of the time-on period, the intense rivalry between the teams flares again as Della moves in to prevent a major incident developing. Southby has paid a free. Carlton is winning in the air. A snap left footer gets them another point. Richmond is being beaten also in the ruts, where Jones is doing a mighty job, giving Carlton plenty of drive. Jackson gets some heavy treatment from Highwood. Tempers are at a boiling point, but both players are soon simmered down. Dixon takes the free. And it's a good one. Bartlett, a tremendous trier, breaks away. A chance for Richmond. Snap is wide for a behind. Peter Jones is emerging as their ruck strength, and Bruce Dool is allowing Royce Hart no latitude at all. And at centre-half forward, Robert Walls is going like a rocket. Jones leaps high to tap the ball down, but Carlton failed to take advantage. Morris blasts the left footer through the centre. They're playing at a fierce pace, going in fearlessly. Flicks the ball off the ground for Sheedy, tackled by Waite. Off the hand, a behind. Carlton strikes back with an exciting goal. Jackson sparking off a thrust, and it's another goal to Carlton. This is the best football they've produced all season. Ball overruns the ball, but Hurst backs up, gathers, sidesteps Burke. His finely directed pass has the Blues going goalwards again. Walls sends Gallagher sprawling and sidestepping Walsh left foot to beauty. Carlton are running riot, lacking Richmond right out of the game. Southby in front of McLean takes a tremendous saving mark just outside the goal square. He plays on, confuses the opposition to turn the attack. Barnes angry and hurls Mackay down behind the play. Carlton's a better disciplined side at the moment. Keogh left foot the goal on the run. Carlton are playing inspired football. They've almost doubled Richmond's score. Barnes still needling Mackay. Jones consistently beating McKellar in the ruck. And the niggling goes on as Barnes flies to beat Mackay for the best mark of the quarter. Although straight in line with the goal, he's about 40 yards out. Dead on touch. From the throw-in, Nichols beats McKellar, but for an infringement behind play, Jesaulenko has paid a free. They're all the way. Carlton are coming down the ground, but for one of the few times in the game, Boyanich has the front position over Nichols and takes a comfortable mark. A well-directed kick, and Burke takes a good mark, though under close attention from Hurst. Burke plays on, kicks. Up they fly, and from behind the pack, Morris hand passes to Sheedy. His shot from an angle flies off the side of his boot for a behind. His disappointment is obvious. Jackson sidesteps Burke to cleverly stab past to Dixon. He plays on and finds Jesaulenko. They fly in the goal square. Hunt palms the ball down. Walls retreats. Scoops off the ground to Gallagher, who's tackled around the neck and paid a free. Another goal to the Blues. Bond, outpacing Theo, boots well downfield. Finds Richardson. O'Connell puts him down. Richardson's all right. On line all the way. Richmond trying hard to stay within touch with Carlton. Boyanich loses the ball. Ball picked up, intercepted by Sheedy, and the Tigers are in a good position. Left foot across the goal square to McLean, who pulls down a safe mark. He's on a side angle, but close in. Didn't have any trouble landing Richmond's ninth goal. Ricky transferred from Carlton this season after being 6 years with the Blues, and he's added thrust to the Tigers' forward line. And he's also kicked 54 goals. The Blues immediately counter. Ball from about 50 yards out. Goal. Hurst, a long left footer. Gisolenko marks over play. He's having a big day. They hit the century mark. Southey can't control the ball. Bartlett does better, sidesteps into the clear, and sets a right footer between the posts. But there's Carlton player down. He looks in bad shape. Linway's ankle's gone on him, and he has a jaw injury too. He'll not be able to come out for the third quarter, that's a step. The strength and defence will be missed, but the dasher Andrew Lucas should be a competent substitute. Royce Hart hasn't been able to break free from Bruce Dool, who's reaching star status today, and still Richmond are failing to take full advantage of their scoring potential. Jones and Walls are excelling themselves, and Gisolenko's adding his own brand of polish. Kevin Bartlett's getting his share of kicks for the Tigers, but is sometimes lacking support. Seems Rick McLean is out of the game with a hamstring injury, and that tops off an unlucky season for him. He's to be replaced by triple Brownlow medalist Ian Stewart, who'll go to a half-forward team. Hunt going to full forward. Jones and McKellar still on the ball. McKellar wins the tap. Some inconclusive play and angry reaction. Umpire Della rules ball up. Jones rising to the big occasion magnificently. Robertson handballs to Armstrong. A hurried but effective kick to the unmarked Chandler. Handballs to Lucas, and Carlton are coming goalwards again. Up they fly in the goal square. Nichols kicking under extreme pressure. Up behind. Jackson. A long kick. Nichols and Boyanich contesting the mark. Keogh. A hurried right footer for a behind. Baum about 20 yards out, right in front. His third goal. Jones and McKellar. McKellar in front, wins the tap, but Carlton's teamwork is a major obstacle to Richmond. Their understanding giving them scope for consistent attack. They go forward once more. Nichols handballs, looking for Lucas. The untiring Jackson kicks off the ground. The ball hitting the post for an unlucky behind. Nichols beaten by McKellar. Bartlett has the ball stolen from him by Jackson. Handball to Keogh, who sidesteps Sheedy. His kick is strongly marked by Walls, who's a dominant force. He's giving Carlton terrific drive. He's in deadly goal-kicking form and lands Carlton's 19th goal. Untidy play by Richmond, but Baum kicks off the ground for a goal. It's his fourth. Nichols claiming the mark over Boyanich is overruled. The ball goes through for a behind. Walls kicks, looking for Gisolenko. Up he goes to take a spectacular mark. Carlton seem to be winning all over the ground. Jezelenko, a great kick, looking for Nichols. Spoilt by Boyanich, who recovers to clear. Lucas retrieves and finds Jackson unmarked. A beautiful pass. Jackson 30 yards out on a slight angle. There's Carlton's 21st goal. It's a high-scoring battle for the flag. Richmond, striving desperately to contain Carlton, are in a scoring position. A hook right-footed by Richardson takes them 6 points closer to the Blues, and they now top the century. Carlton's polished combination bewildering Richmond. Jezelenko hand passes to Kia. He fires for goal as Boyanich tackles. A fantastic shot and another goal to the Blues. And the general acknowledges the quality of Keogh Biff. Here comes Carlton again. Nichols, outnumbered 3-1, still gets the ball towards Walls. He kicks off the ground and Carlton leads by 45 points. Rarely has there been such brilliant football in a grand final. Walls passes to Jackson, who's held. He'll take the free from right in front, but 40 yards out. A towering kick and Jackson's second goal. Jones making maximum use of his reach. Sproul retrieves the ball for Richmond, but loses it in Armstrong's tackle. Lucas, snaring possession, kicks goalward. Nichols is held by Boyanich and paid a free. Bisnick lands his 5th goal. Nichols' tactics of changing Carlton's normally orthodox play to the long kicking game so characteristic of Richmond is paying off handsomely. Richmond are replacing Craig McKellar, who's reported ill, with the Whale, Brian Roberts, at 6 feet 6 1/2 and 17 stone, the biggest player in VFL football. He's to start in the ruck. From the bounce, Roberts beats Jones. Robertson coming through. His hurried kick is smothered. Sheedy, trying to gain possession, is held by Hurst and paid a free. And Sheedy gives Hurst a bonus. Plays on to Bartlett. A long left footer. Cumming beats O'Connell, punching the ball away to McMillan. Handball to Barnes. To Richardson. He runs into the goal square and boots it through. Bond breaks away up the ground. Bounces again. After 80 yards, he steadies, gives a good delivery to Barnes. Over to Stewart. Richmond's second goal in as many minutes. The desperate Tigers now have Stewart at full forward. Gallagher with time to spare. To Jezelenko. He's pushed in the back by Walsh and will be paid a free. This could be Jez's 6th goal, and he's getting closer to the grand final goal-scoring record that stands at 7. It's a good kick, and that record is now a distinct possibility. Clever evasive work by Morris to beat Southby and Jones. Handballs to an unmarked Sheedy. He fires at goal. Baum thinks it's good, and the goal umpire confirms it. McMillan bringing up the Tigers' 19th goal. Sheedy chasing the ball. Just gets his boots in. Richmond's 5th goal in 7 minutes. What a comeback. But can it last? Nichols has moved onto the ball. He must sense danger. Carlton are minimising their risks now. They're reverting to their traditional defensive pattern as Richmond endeavour to take the initiative. But if they're to win, the Tigers will have to continue kicking goals, not behind. From a free and a 15-yard penalty, Walls kicks his 6th goal. He's also a chance for the grand final goal-kicking record. So too is Nichols. He has 6 on the board. Morris, a well-directed pass, finds Sheedy with an open goal. An accurate left footer for another Richmond goal. The speedy Jackson outruns Clay. A long, high kick looking for Jones, who's spoilt by Voynich. Highwood's pass is intercepted by Gisalenko, who becomes only the 7th player to score 7 goals in a grand final. Sheedy goes up, but is held from behind by O'Connell and paid a free. From an easy position, Sheedy's picked off line, and the scoreboard tells the story of Richmond's missed chances. A magnificent mark by Hart, who's been in the ruck trying to get some kicks. He's at a severe angle, but a tremendous kick gives him only his 2nd goal of the match. It was thought he could be the match winner for Richmond, but the Tigers have been outplayed at their own game by the victorious Blue. And that's it. The General, the first captain coach to lead a premiership winning side in 18 years. Though beaten by 27 points, Richmond's score equals the previous highest grand final total. And a new game aggregate record is set after a span of 30 years. And Carlton's grand final total of 177 points could stand for a long, long time.